All right, how's your wireframe coming along? All right, let's get into this next step. All right, call to actions. I wanted them to have their own video instead of being part of kind of that last section where I'm gonna be mentioning uh everything else because they're simple but tricky because people really they get excited. Like people really get excited about their websites. I get excited about them too. I want to show every single page on the website, but we need to focus on what we want people to do. Um, that's why I mentioned that, don't do this. Don't send people everywhere. I want you to focus. I want you to make one button, you know, your one call to action throughout the website, and they also go to the same place. You can change what the button says. Don't get too fancy though, but you can change what it says. Let's go here. Um, you can say start free trial if that's the thing. Don't do learn more. Please do not. This is just the boilerplate template that I have here. But you want to use the same name throughout. Uh, and I might change this later. We'll see if I remember. Um, So start free trial, or contact today, call us, whatever it is that you want the end user to do is gonna repeat throughout the website. If you might say, what if my users wants to go and watch pictures and go to my gallery, or they wanna read testimonials? They can do that on their own. People know that the navigation on the top, which we will talk about at the end, and the footer will include all of the links that go to different places on your website. Do not have learn mores. Don't have uh, contact, unless contact is your call to action. But um, if your call to action is start free trial, that's your only call to action. You don't have anything else. Um, yeah, just repeat it over and over again. You can use this for landing pages. You're creating a landing page for a specific product. You want people to do just one thing. Let's go back. There we go. Um, and specifically for this section, because we've been putting buttons everywhere, right? If you look at the design so far, this has a button, this has a button, and then the things following up, these have buttons. Um, but I'm talking about this section specifically. One like this, ready to get started. And this is like that one, ready to start your journey, whatever, schedule a consultation, like the one on this website. And they have it, I think, down at the end. These can be used when there is an empty space. And this is what I mean by empty space. If I go back here and I look at the entire thing and I say, okay, um, say there's a gap here, there's no button, and that's way too long from here to here to not have a call to action. So I might be able to just drag this one between these two, right? Something like that. That's what I mean. Like this is more movable, this section specifically, but you can use call to actions throughout. The more, the better. Like if it doesn't make sense for the section, don't put it there, obviously. Um, but if it does make sense, then yes, you want to have it. All right. I think that's pretty much it for this part. This one is pretty straightforward. Again, do not, please, 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 do not put more than one call to action. It only confuses people. I actually, let me see if I can show you this example. The networking desk. The networking desk is my newsletter for Atlanta local events. And if you see this website, it has nothing, right? It has a button on the top that says subscribe and then a line to put your email. Guess what this button does? drags you down to this, because that's the only things that people can do on my website. The only options that people should have when they come to a landing page or your website, like at least throughout the structure, is they either do your call to action or leave. You don't want them to do anything else. If they're researching your company, they want to learn a little bit more about you, they can go and research, your other pages on their own, but your main content should only ask them for one thing. So if you're asking for emails, like I'm doing here, this should be it. And notice how I only have emails. That's it. When you're doing forms or anything like that, ask only for the things that you actually need. Name, phone, email, message. That's it. Don't get fancy asking favorite color, address, nothing like that. The more fields you put on, the less likely people are going to be to leave their contact in there. So simple, simple, simple. All right. That's it for me on this video. Again, you can leave a comment, send me an email, anywhere where you want to contact me, I'll be available. And let me know how the process is going. All right, I'll talk to you later.